Good morning, my name is Eleanor Fraser. My student number is 210-216-35. Today is January 20th, 2021. This video would demonstrate the skill of transferring a client from bed to wheelchair. Before we begin, there's a few things I would like to note. We will assume that I've already had a report from the RN on duty and that I have reviewed the client's care plan. For the purposes of this exercise, we are in a facility, therefore we will refer to the client as a resident. And in this facility, we are able to address them by their first name. The other thing to note while I'm doing this skill transfer is that we will assume that in the care plan, the resident has a care plan to use a transfer belt, which I'll be using today. And I'm going to be focusing on the following things: health and safety, proper hand hygiene, and also proper body mechanics. And of utmost importance, I'll be focusing on the principles of DIPS, which is the dignity, independence, preferences, privacy, and safety of our resident. So we'll begin. I'm going to go outside and we'll begin now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply proper hand hygiene. Okay, we're ready? Good morning. May I come in? Good morning, Tina. I'm Eleanor. I'm your personal carer this morning. I'm going to help you transfer from your bed to the wheelchair so that we can bring you down to the dining room for lunch. Would that be okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to raise the bed a little bit so it's at my level for your safety and mine. Did you have a good sleep last night?
Yes, I did.
That's good. And are you hungry today for lunch?
I am hungry.
Good. Do you know what's on the menu?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm just going to lower the bed rail here. And I'm just going to move you a little bit closer to the edge of the bed so that we can properly move you over to a sitting position. So if it's okay with you, I'm just going to put my arm underneath your shoulders and your neck.
Okay.
And underneath your hips here. And I'm just going to move the front of you a little bit closer to the edge of the bed. Perfect. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to just move this part down a little bit. And then I'm just going to move your legs closer. I see you have your shoes on already, which is great. So now I'm just going to lift the bed, if it's okay with you, to the high Fowler's position so that we can help you sit up properly. How are you? Comfortable?
Yes.
Okay. So before we begin, I'm going to make sure my equipment is in place. I know that the wheels are locked on your bed already. I'm going to position the wheelchair as close to the bed as possible. And I'm going to make sure that the wheels are also locked on the wheelchair before we begin. You'll notice I've moved the foot rails out of the way. So what I would like you to do is I'm going to get you, I'm going to put my hand in here, I'm going to get you to slowly lean forward and move your feet slowly to the edge of the bed where you're comfortable. How do you feel?
Fine.
Okay, so I'm going to lower the bed so your feet hit the ground. Okay. I see you have your pretty blue sweater on today.
Well, that.
Was that the one you chose this morning?
Yes.
Good. There. Is that comfortable? Your feet are okay?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to take this blanket just for a moment, if that's okay with you. And I'm just going to use this transfer belt that's in your care plan
Okay.
to make sure that we can safely help you stand up, if that's okay.
Sure.
So if you raise your arms for me, are you able to? I'm gonna just put this down here. There we go. Oh, I've got it the wrong way. Just gonna readjust it here. So do you know what's on the menu for lunch today?
Hopefully soup.
Oh, yes, I believe it's a nice vegetable soup. Do you like that?
My favorite.
Oh, good. How does that feel?
Fine.
Just gonna tighten it a little bit. And secure the belt to the side. There we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you to just put your feet right next to mine so I can stop you from slipping.
Okay.
I'm going to bend without, bend at the knees.
Mm-hmm.
And on the count of 3, I'm just gonna get you to lean forward and use your hands to push you up. 1, 2, 3. Good. How are you feeling?
Fine.
You're not dizzy or anything?
No.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you just to pivot slowly so that the back of you is facing the chair. That's it. And if you could just step back and see that your knees are near the end and use the exactly. So on 3, I'm gonna get you to slowly sit in the chair. 1, 2, 3. How's that?
Fine.
Now, are you able to push your bottom a little bit further to the back?
Yes.
There you go. So I'm gonna just remove this. I'm gonna take this out. Now, would you like me to put the blanket on you before I go?
Yes, please. It's chilly.
There you go. Now, I'm just gonna make sure, put your feet up onto the footrests, foot pedals. There we go. Thank you so much. You're helping so much. That's great.
Welcome.
How does that feel?
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that the wheels are locked. And I'm going to make sure you have your call bell accessible in case you need anything. I'm just gonna pretend it's close enough. The call bell's close enough.
Thank you, dear.
This is the fun part. Well, I'm gonna see you later. Somebody will be down shortly to bring you down to the dining room.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy your lunch.
Okay.
We will see you later.
Have a good day.
So now I'm going to go back out here. Notice I have the door closed for the residents' privacy. And I'm going to perform hand hygiene once again. And that concludes our video for transferring from bed to wheelchair. Thank you.